Hi, I'm Mahila Wilson. This is Right Answers and Gospel channel. In this video, we are going to be starting a new series called the Worldview. So in this series, we will be talking about worldview, specifically about Christian worldview and what it covers. And if you are new to this channel, there are two purposes for our channel. One is to encourage you in your Christian walk if you are a Christian, and if you are not a Christian, we want to introduce you to Jesus Christ, our Savior. If either one of this purpose interests you, please subscribe to our channel. So like I said, in this video we are going to be talking about an introduction to a worldview series. So what is worldview? Worldview is the way that we look at the world. So when we say world, we are not talking about a physical world, our earth and planets and things like that. Worldview is talking about ideology, about world, how you are interacting with this world, about with people, what you believe in, what is your basic belief, what is your purpose and things like that. So that is worldview. So why understanding about worldview is very, very important. When we ask a person what is your worldview, sometimes they don't know the answer. Other times, if they know the answer, maybe they will say most of the time whatever is their religion. And if they say that, even at that point they don't know what is right and what is wrong, what they believe in context. So it is very, very important for us to understand, mainly in this era where information is just too much everywhere, and social media with computers, internet and everything like that. There is just too much information, and ideas are just like pouring into you every day and every minute. So it's very, very important for us to know what our worldview is, and is that worldview tested? Is that worldview logical? Is that worldview true or fact? These are very, very important things, mainly if you are a parent. If your child comes and asks why it is right and why it is wrong, we should be able to give them a convincing answer to them. And even for us, we should have a clarity of what we believe in. And if worldview is what is shaping your life, it is very, very important for you to know what it is, because based on that, your life is basically built. So what your purpose is, your marriage, your parenting, your work, your career, the way you spend your money, your time and your energy, everything is revolving around this core thing called your worldview. It's almost like a lens that you see this world through. So it is very important for us to understand what that worldview is. And in this series we will be specifically talking about what is Christian worldview. So most of the worldview should cover certain components or certain things that it should explain. What it should explain basically is, a worldview should explain who God is and what is God's nature. And a worldview should explain who man is and what is man's nature. That also should be explained in a worldview. And it should explain what is the connection between God and man. That should be explained. And a worldview should explain what is our origin, what is our meaning, what is our morality, and what is our destiny. These are the four important pillars that a worldview should explain. So in this series we will be talking about biblically what is God's nature, what is man's nature, what is the connection between, or what is the relationship between God and man, and we will also explain where we are coming from, what is our meaning, what is the morality, what is our morality, or what is right and wrong, and what we do with that information of what is right and wrong, and ultimately where we are going, where is our life going towards, what is our eternal destiny. Those things we will be discussing about in this series. And finally, the major different worldviews are, there are so many different names for it, and I don't want to get into those details, but majorly if you divide, group of people who believe there is God, and there is another group of people who believe there is no God. And under the group of people who believe there is God, there are people who say there are multiple gods, and people who say everything is God, and people say there is only one God. And under that, people who say there is only one God, there are different information about who that God is also. So there are many divisions under the worldview. Also under people who say there is no God, people who believe we don't know whether there is God or not, and we don't care whether there is God or not. Another group of people who say we absolutely know that there is no God. And those are the major divisions. So Christianity comes under monotheistic worldview. We believe there is only one God, and that God is a transient being. He is sovereign, He is above everything, and He is eternal. So that's what we believe in, and we are going to be talking about God's nature according to Bible, according to Christian faith or Christian worldview. That's what we are going to talk in coming week. I mean, we might be talking about that in many weeks after that. We will talk about who man is and what is the nature of man according to biblical worldview, and so on and so forth in this series. And so if you are interested in this series, please come back other weeks and then continue to watch it. We also have a playlist called Christianity 101 that answers some of the basic questions about Christian faith, and I encourage you to watch that video also. And I really want to thank you for you spending your time with us, and on behalf of Straight Answers and Gospel channel, we would love to wish you a very blessed and happy new year. May God bless you.